Hey guys, so I get a lot of videos asking how I did my transformation. So in the first clip, as you could just see, I did have anorexia. So I'm just going to talk you through what I did personally to get me from A to B. Now, as you can see, the first clip, I had next to nothing when it came to body fat percentage. I had very minimal muscle mass and I was eating probably around about 500 to 600 calories a day, if that. So yeah, I'm just going to talk you through a few of the exercises that I found, especially for my lower half. I get a lot of people asking what my routine is on my lower body routine, and I'm going to talk you through as well some of the foods that I eat, because training hard and a good diet come hand in hand, really. You can't do one without the other. So first off, we're going to start with the hip abductor. I actually think this is a seriously underrated exercise. Now, I find to get the most optimal results for me personally, doing a drop set on this one just hits different. So yeah, I normally start off on the heaviest weight and then work my way down to a lower weight. Yeah, it slaps. Next, we are going in with lunges. Now, you can absolutely do this without the Smith machine. I personally can't, because I have acquired an injury over the years, well, over my 1.5 years of training, where I was unfortunate enough to fracture the back of my knee. So I just find it helps stabilise me that little bit more. But again, working your way up with weight with these, the burn is just incredible, and the results that you get from them too, guys, you don't want to miss them out on your leg day. For me personally, when I started introducing lunges to my workout, I started to see my quads grow and my glutes just, yeah, popping off. Now, if you really want to see some results when it comes to growing your glutes, kickbacks, ladies, cable kickbacks are phenomenal. Now, I know there's quite a bit of controversial opinion when it comes to cable kickbacks. For me personally, I could not have grown my glutes without them. So I do straight leg, bent leg and side glute. So I do about 6 to 10 reps of each, and I do about 3 sets of that on each leg. Now, you want to try and work your way up with weight, obviously heavier the better, but as long as you're doing it to tempo and performing the exercise correctly, then you're going to see results. You are going to see results from these. Obviously, doing the 3 different variations, you're hitting all areas of the glute, because it's such a massive muscle, you can't just target it from just performing one exercise. So next we've got the hyperextension. Again, I think this is massively underrated. This will, well, for me, it gives you more of that shelf look, so you're hitting more of the upper area of your glutes with this exercise in particular. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're holding your arms out in front of you, all close to your head. This way you are having to stabilize yourself more with your lower body. Now, when you come up to the top, you don't want to overextend your back, because that is when you will start to feel the back pain. So you want to keep your chin nice and tucked under and keep a slight arch at the top of your back. And yeah, you will be feeling the burn from them. I'm not joking, like whenever I do these, I do struggle to walk straight after. I do have to have a sit down. Okay, so next we have the RDL. Now, these are fantastic for both your glutes and your hamstrings, depending on how you position your legs. So if you put a bit more of a slight bend in the knee, you are going to be targeting more your glutes, whereas if you tend to keep your legs that little bit straighter, then you are going to be targeting your hamstrings that little bit more, and you will feel the difference on the pull and whereabouts it's pulling. So when you perform RDL, you want to imagine that someone's got a rope tied around your waist and it's pulling you to the back of the room, so you're going down nice and slowly and then coming straight back up. These, again, are just phenomenal for glute growth, just phenomenal. So here again from a different angle. So this paired with a high protein diet, guys, you are going to grow legs. It's going to happen. Like, if you're doing all of these exercises and you've got a consistent training plan with a high protein diet and a nutritional diet, then you are going to see progress. Whether you've got the same genetics as me or same genetics as someone else, you know, you are going to see progress. It just looks different on different people. Progress is progress. It just, as I said, it looks different on everybody. Then we've got hamstring curls. So again, if you want to grow your hamstrings, these are another one that are just going to help you grow. I do really struggle to grow my hamstrings. I do tend to carry a little bit higher fat percentage on my lower half than I do on my upper half. So I do really have to cut to see my hamstrings come through. At the moment, I'm not on a cut. I was on maintenance. So yeah, my hamstrings just aren't popping at the moment. But when we cut, they'll be there. You best believe they're going to be there. And then last but not least, we have got the leg press. So again, with these, you are going to be growing your quads primarily, but obviously it does target your glutes and all areas of your legs as well, but primarily you are hitting the quads. So again, you can work your way up with weight with these. I again do struggle with this just because of the fracture that I had to my knee. So at the moment I can probably shift around about 150 kgs. Doesn't matter, as long as you're performing the exercise correctly and you're performing it to hypertrophy, then you're going to see progress. And yeah, it all just comes hand in hand, guys. It's one of those things where, you know, if you are training and you're not just going in and flopping around the gym and not knowing what you're doing, like, and you're following a consistent plan and performing these exercises regimentally, you're going to see growth. And then lastly, we do have squats. So again, as I said, I am going to be doing it on a Smith machine. Obviously, it is better if you can do it free stance without the Smith machine. But yeah, because of my dodgy knee, that's just not happening. So again, depending on foot position and how you place yourself, you are going to be targeting your quads and your glutes. Mainly your quads, I'm going to say, guys. If you are squatting to try and grow your glutes, it will happen, but not as much as if you were doing RDLs, kickbacks, hip thrusts, things like that. But I do really hope this helps. I have had a lot of people ask me for a video like this, an informative video, so I hope that I have kind of like hit the nail on the head and got out what everyone was interested in knowing. If anyone wants to know anything more, please do comment below and I'll be happy to answer and do a video on it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's start our fitness journey together.